Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Shit. Good morning. Did you sleep good? Did you sleep good? Oh my god. Okay. It is 7:48. Get off my pillow. 7:48. Ooh, technically is what? Day 4 of this week-long trip, and it is our day to check out and keep going on the road. I am sore. My legs are so sore, but it feels good. Wait. There you go. If I gave him some coffee, he might go a little crazy. More so than he is now. Sit down. Sit. I'm sitting here trying to light the stove. The gas isn't even connected. So we stopped to get gas. We have about 3.5 hours until we get to Savannah, Georgia. It's a beautiful day outside. Xander's chilling. He's a little bit anxious, but we are on our way. Driving through the country all day. Oh my God, all day. We've still got an hour before we get to Savannah. So I think we might stop to take a potty break, get a snack, stretch our legs. I am tired. Alright, y'all. I came to the city first to see what Forsyth Park would look like as far as like spending the rest of the day, parking for the night. And it's a beautiful park. And the weather is perfect to be out there. But from what I can tell, there isn't readily available parking, nor is it overnight parking. The streets are very narrow, and I don't really feel like dealing with all of that, to be honest. So, excuse me, I am heading towards the beach to see what it looks like and what it feels like out there. This is going to be my first time.
Stay in the left lane.
My first time boondocking. I think that's the correct term, right? You know, so finding a free place to park for the night. So this is that experience right here. Honestly, I feel okay. I feel good to have this space right now. I feel good to be stopped, to be able to take a break. But I am a little on edge and a little
worrisome just because this is my first time boondocking. I have not paid for this spot. Really, it's just on the side of the road. My camera ran out of space earlier, but long story short, my plan was to come to Savannah, Georgia. First, I was going to go to Forsyth Park, which I did, but it was crowded. And there was no parking in the area that I saw other campers and that I figured I could park. So I said, okay, let me just head to the beach, because the beach was my second option. Well, I get to a parking lot at the beach, and you have to pay by the meter, and it looked like the parking lot closed at 8, even though online it said it was 24 hours, and then dogs weren't allowed on the beach, so that kind of threw it off for me. And then I was like, okay, whatever, let me see about getting a camping spot, because I saw an RV campsite on my way in. I called them, they were like, oh, we only have one spot left, blah blah blah, it'll be $60. And I got silent, and they were like, oh, are you still with me? And I was like, yeah, I'm still with you, but let me ask around, and if I don't find anywhere else, I'll call you back. Ultimately meaning, I'm not paying $60 to stay here, especially when I don't need water, electricity, or sewer. And I told her that, and she was like, doesn't really make a difference. So then I went on to iOverlander, and this is the spot I found on iOverlander, and it's like a side street that takes you to a golf cart area. What's it called? A golf field. Oh my god. Golf course. Yeah, so it's like a resort conference center on an island, like covered in marsh. I just saw a big barge like pass through the tree line. It's really beautiful out here. People say they've had success parking out here for free, so this is where I decided to come. It's really peaceful, and I really hope I can stay here for the night. My next option, if I do get kicked out, but I'm positive that I won't, I'll be fine here. But the next option would be just a Walmart. Just a Walmart parking lot. So, and then like this day, like the challenges of the day, trying to figure out where to go is actually kind of stressful and taxing on my body and my energy, especially after driving for 5 hours. Granted, I could have planned better for a camp spot, but then that would have meant paying $60 a night, $40, $50, $60 a night, which is kind of ridiculous. So I'm tired, I really am. Part of me like wants to tap out and go home, especially because from here I'm only 2.5 hours from home. So I'm kind of like in this weird mental space of like being tired and missing my boyfriend and missing my bed at home, and like having that security of knowing where I'm gonna be, you know, every night, and knowing that I'm going to be comfortable every night. But on the other hand, there's like this commitment to adventure that I gave myself in general when it comes to this van life stuff, and then also just for this trip, right? Like I knew I had that added layer of security to just be like, if I want to go home, I can go home, and that's okay. But now that I'm starting to feel that, I kind of feel like, is it a cop-out, you know? what is best for me. Should I push on and challenge myself more and get through it and see what comes of it? Or should I tap out and go home and rest and recalibrate and figure out the rest for the next trips to come? So I'm in this limbo space right now, thinking about it. I guess we'll just see in the morning, right? If I stay here throughout the night and I get a good night's rest and I wake up in the morning, depending on how I feel will determine the next couple days. And I'm okay with that. I really am. If I end up going home, that's perfectly fine. You know, I will stand by that decision. And if I decide, you know, to push it out for the last 2 to 3 days, then I can do that too. It's just a big adjustment period, you know, going from one night stays to it already having been, what, 4 days now? Tomorrow being the 5th, and then having Saturday and Sunday to go. It's a lot. That's a lot to adapt to. That's a major change. And I recognize that. But I also asked for it, and I wanted to do it. So, whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to take it easy for now. You know, stay low key, bring everything back inside, close up shop, and hope for the best for tonight. You're calm. You're much calmer now. You ate. You were still.